Good morning. What is going on, everybody? Good happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It is August the 9th. Whew, this year is going by so fast, so fast, so fast. Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing out there? Everybody doing good? How was everybody's Monday? We all productive? We all a little, lethargic? It is a Monday. You know how we do the day after the weekend. But I do hope you all were good. I hope everybody was happy. I hope everybody was safe. Anybody who's dealing with anything, anybody who's dealing with drama, anybody's dealing with pain, anybody's dealing with sadness from family, from themselves, I pray that you guys are doing better. Hope you guys get some healing in and you guys move on and do better. All right. So let's get into the show. Good morning, Miss Brittany. Good morning, Miss Beverly. Welcome to the show, ladies. All right, today's show, I told you, we got some themes for you this week. Today's show is how much input should parents have in your relationship? We've all been there. We've all had to deal with it. We've all have had it where parents interject their opinions. Parents interject their thoughts. Parents interject what they feel in your relationship and how you should do things. So what are your thoughts about that? What do you think about parents putting their perspective in your relationship? Now, I've been married. You all know this. I've been married. I've been down that road. You all know I know how it is and how it feels to have an in-law or my own mom or dad, and interject how they think I should be as a husband, how they think I should be as a father, what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to do it. So we've all been down that road. We've all had that feeling, that emotion about having those parents tell you what you're supposed to do. It's a little nagging. It's a little annoying. How are they going to tell you what you're doing in your relationship? Don't they have their own? Aren't they supposed to be dealing? Yes, I understand they're your parents. I understand they're supposed to assist and tell you how this is supposed to be, how that's supposed to be, in regards to making you happy. But, is there a line? Are they out of line if they're interjecting? Are they out of line in telling you, how things are supposed to be or what you're supposed to do? Where is that line? Where is it drawn? What do you guys think? Let me know. So, should parents input, let's read this off. Should parents input into your relationship in regards to your spouse, your boyfriend, or your girlfriend? Is it okay for them to tell you how you're supposed to be in your relationship with we'll say, significant other? Is it okay for them to tell you, now, if you don't do this, he gonna leave you. Well, if you don't do this, you're not acting like a man. Now, you need to step up and do what you gotta do. No, that's not how it's supposed to be done. You're supposed to do it like this. Is that okay? Is that all right? Again, where is that line that's drawn? Now, again, I'm okay with accepting advice. You can always accept advice from anybody. Advice is always a beautiful thing. Advice is always okay to have. But exactly at what point does advice start to become nagging? Does advice start to become, how do we say it, orders? Where you're no longer grown, but you now start to feel like you're 13, 14 years old all over again. So, at some point, don't you think parents you need to step back and let you, figure out your relationship for yourself? Yeah, yes, and I agree that it is supposed to be to a point to where, they're just here to help. Oh, yeah, they're just here just to make sure you don't go through the same issues and the same struggles that they went through. But how are you supposed to learn unless you go through those struggles? How are you supposed to learn unless you go through those hardships? That's how relationships build and get stronger, because you go through those hardships together. Now, some hardships, I will admit, I don't want to go through that my parents went through. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather kind of avoid them. Like I avoid Spaghetti Junction on 285 out here in Georgia. That's just how I see it. All right. So now, when it comes to your children, how do you respond to your parents telling you how you're supposed to be a parent? How about that one? Let's talk about that one. If your parents are telling you, well, now you know you shouldn't be doing, that's not how you should do that with your children. They should be going to bed at a specific time. Or no, don't you be spanking them kids. No, that's not how you're supposed to be doing that. No, you're taking it too far. How do you respond when your parents tell you how you're supposed to parent your children? Now, are they crossing the line there, or are they too just giving advice? So again, where is that line drawn? How much input are parents supposed to have or allowed to have in your relationship? How do you check your parent about your family, about your household? Can you? There's a great question. Are we allowed, or can we check our own parents about interjecting into our relationships in our household? Or is that being disrespectful to our parents? That's a great question. Are we being disrespectful to our parents if we put them in check about our relationships? That kind of leads us to tomorrow's topic, actually. But there's something for you guys to think about. If you guys are going through that, if you guys have been dealing with a mother-in-law, father-in-law, your own parents per se, who continuously like to give subtle advice that's not so subtle, how do you deal with that? Let other people know. Let them know how it's worked for you. Maybe they can use that advice. So again, like I said, we are a family here on this show, and we will continue to support one another. So how did you deal with your parents-in-law or your parents itself? So you let me know. Let the rest of the congregation know. Lastly, we're going to discuss how, if your parents were the ones who are stepping out and being in your relationship on a regular basis, who's the one that needs to talk to that parent? You? Or is your spouse allowed to? Or your significant other allowed to? Who's responsible? That's one thing that we're going to talk about all this week. Who's responsible for talking to the parents? Who's allowed to? These are things that I know a lot of people go through, a lot of people suffer with, a lot of people have to deal with, is respect, responsibility as far as parents go. Because yes, parents, you do deserve respect from your children. You absolutely do. But at the same time, do parents go over that line, and do parents step out of line? And who then at that point is responsible for putting them in check and having them fall back? Or are parents allowed to continuously step in and not fall back? Things to think about, people. Things to think about. Anyway, that is our show today. I hope I gave you guys some things to think about. Hope I gave you guys some things to chew on. Good morning, Mix Alexis. Welcome to the show. It's always great to see you, my ladies. Always. I hope the family is good. But I hope we gave you guys some things to chew about, think on, and if there's problems in that area for you, hope you guys are able to work it out. Again, if you've gone through anything that we ever talked about on the show, share. You may have some ideas, some tips, some tools that other people are going through it and don't know how to deal. We are family. Let's be part of it. Let's help each other. So tomorrow's show is if your significant other and your parent get into it. Ooh, now I know for a fact, few of you have been in this one. If your significant other and your parents get into it, who is responsible for putting that parent in check? Man, yeah, that's a good one right there. That is a good one right there. Ooh, I've been down that road. But I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you as always for being part of the show. And again, we have some big things coming in the next week or two. I hope you guys will enjoy the change to the show. Some big improvements. And I hope you guys will continuously, help grow the show and tell your friends, tell your family, support. Find us on YouTube. Find us on Twitter. Find me, as you already know, find me on Facebook. But we're going to continuously do this, uplift, and give great growth and great inspiration to so many people. That is the purpose of the show. So we're going to continue to do it. So I love you guys. Have a phenomenal Tuesday, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Take care.